Hi, welcome to Two Man Meta. I'm Mondo Spanner.
And I'm Aunty Kaz, and on today's episode of OOP, we are opening X-Men trading card game booster box.
The Rudy Repack.
Yeah, it's definitely a Rudy repack. Look at the state of that. If you're the guy that sold me this on eBay though, thank you for all the extra stuff. He threw in loads of Pokemon extras that we gave away.
Yeah. Like, that was excellent. My daughter's bedroom wall is like covered, festooned in Pokemon bits.
Let's get on with the main part. I'm so excited because we have been playing the X-Men game and loving it.
Yeah, it's really good.
So let's start getting into these, see what we can pull.
Yeah, it's got some really good game mechanics actually. I really enjoy it.
Okay, so first up we have got Underground Menace. Okay, roll blue strength or less during this attack. Before any dice do anything, you may re-roll one die.
Okay, I don't understand how that would work at the minute. But anyway, come on, move on.
All right,
Move on.
Outflank. I love the art in these cards. I've got to say it again.
Nice.
Like, these are just beaut. When green damage is done to your X-Men, you decide how that damage is distributed. That's awesome.
Really useful.
That's a power-up as well. That's the second power-up we've seen because there is only one promo power-up in the starter set.
Yes, that's true as it goes.
These are the things I've been looking forward to seeing most, other than new characters.
Yeah, fair.
Love that card.
Do we have a power-up pile?
Let's go for a power-up pile. Blend in. It's another power-up. All blue villains get -1 strength. These power-ups are awesome.
Really
I can't wait to start playing with these. Oh, lightning. Kakathum. Cyclops. If the danger room level is 4 or more, you may tap Cyclops to play this card. If all your other X-Men are untapped, tap all X-Men. Tap all of them to discard all power-ups in play. That's pretty strong as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just nerf your opponent.
And you, though, if it's all power-ups in play.
Yeah, but you're only going to be playing that to nerf your opponent, really.
True.
Battle simulation, draw a card. Useful for a mission.
Useful, definitely.
Agility trial.
Draw a card again.
Sucker punch, roll red strength or less. After the dice are rolled, do 1 red damage to a villain.
That's pretty good, that is.
Extra damage to a villain for a momentum card. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, what we got? More momentum, precision fire. We saw that in the starter decks, I believe. Finishing blow. We've also seen that in the starter decks. But +1 for a momentum. I will say though that the rarities seem to be all over the place in order, because we've had common and uncommon so far. At least we might get a rare at the back where we want them to be. Another momentum, dramatic escape. During this attack, before any dice do anything, you may reroll. That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's
really interesting actually. There's a lot more dice manipulation in these cards, isn't there, than there is, say, in like the original starter decks.
Yeah.
So that's going to add like a real nice dynamic to the game. That's quite cool.
Okay. So we have remove 1 damage counter from one of your X-Men. You can make it. Lightning, that's pretty
useful. That is very useful as it goes.
So was there no... Oh no, there was the rare. It was the first card was Underground Menace. But at least we know where they are now.
Yeah, at the front. We'll be read.
And it's a dupe on the rares straight away.
Who knew?
Depressing.
I feel like we've seen that one before.
So power up again, Fusillade. When a villain attacks your team, you may discard this card from play so that 3s and 4s do not damage for that battle. That's pretty awesome.
That's gonna, what's that? That reduces their damage by like a half.
Like
these 1s and 2s don't count, do they?
These power-ups are insane.
Yeah, really good.
Another power-up, all blue X-Men attacks get -1 strength. That's really good.
That's cool.
I love these power-ups. All red X-Men attacks get -1 total strength. Yeah, these are just awesome. That's concentrate there.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's Danger Room 1. It starts early.
Isn't that in the starter?
No, there's no power-ups in there.
Oh, okay.
Apart from the promo card. This one maybe from the start. Oh, I think I recognise this one. Collision Course, Momentum 3+.
Yeah, just +3. That's
Yeah.
quite cool. But from turn 7 as
Yeah,
well.
it seems a bit late in the game to be adding 3. Like, you can usually do some horrific things later on. Like, there's a 2 at 2.
Yeah, that's much better.
Pounce. Like, look at the art though. I love these cards.
I love Hobgoblin. He's such a great Marvel character. Sorry, Aunty Kaz.
Last Stand. I think that might be in the starters. I think I've seen Last Stand.
Yeah, possibly.
One of the decks does crazy things late game.
Yeah, that was your one that you were using.
No, mine was the early deck, the Wolverine deck.
Mine was doing things at the end of the round.
Bait and switch. During this attack, before any dice do anything, you may change one die roll by 1.
That's really good.
That's really handy.
Yeah, that is really good.
Like, you can pump damage into abilities down into damage.
Knock theirs down.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Another mission that is Danger Room level 10.
10 as well. That's
Plus
right
9.
at the end of the game.
Plus 9's insane though at the end of the game
strong.
when you need it. Fight to the finish. I love how these cards are just full art for basic cards. Like, it's such a nice game. Stay out of reach. When a villain attacks your team, you may discard this card from play before the dice are rolled. If you do, 3s don't do damage for that battle.
That's really strong.
Again, there's some more crazy power-ups. Vendetta, classic looking card there. Wolverine versus Sabretooth. You've got to love it. Right, let's keep going. Now, if this third one comes out the same, it's definitely a Rudy repack.
No!
Oh no, we've got a different one. So, roll red strength or less, choose one power-up card in play and discard it. That's pretty good for a lightning. Straight away, just remove something.
Snickety snick.
Yep. Wolverine classic. Call down the heavens, power-up, Storm. If the danger room level is 4 or more, you may tap Storm to play this card. Choose a villain and attach this card to him or her. Next time that villain is in battle, 3s and 4s don't do damage. The discard and discard this card at the end of the battle.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice. It's quite a late game though as well because it's danger room level 6. So yeah, I mean, like, because that's very similar, isn't it, to the one that there was the Cyclops one?
Yeah.
Because that was 3s and 4s as well.
Right.
But you only do damage on 3s and 4s when you roll your dice. So, I mean, 3s, 4s, 5s and 6s. So therefore, if you're ignoring 3s and 4s, you're effectively ignoring 50% of the damage. And like, you know, it's reducing the amount of damage that you're going to take by so much. It's really, really strong.
These power-ups seem like they're going to change the game.
Yeah, definitely.
From what we've been playing. Outflank again.
Oh, blend in, I've seen that
Blend in again. Sucker Punch. Roll red strength or less. I think we've seen this one.
Definitely. Nice picture on that one.
Momentum. Get my piles right. Precision fire. Finishing blow.
Definitely seen that.
Dramatic escape. Momentum. Oh, it's all going wrong. Rescue mission. Rescue mission is during this attack, before any dice do anything, you may change any die roll by 1. Again, that's really useful.
Yeah.
And like to have that on another card, have that on a mission is really good as well because you don't even have to,
especially a low mission,
use a momentum. You can make it.
Seen that. And a cry for help.
That's pretty good.
That's a cool picture.
I think that's in the starter set as well.
Yes.
Danger Room 6 plus 7. That's really strong. We're looking for those character cards. Oh, there it is. We got a character card. It's a bad guy. It's Brood. Mutant power B, so that's the timing effect. If the X-Men are attacking, 2s do damage instead of 1. 2s do 2 damage instead of 1. If Brood is attacking, 2s don't do damage. 8 red, 7 blue, 6 green. 10 health.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
That's really cool. The foiling on it is awesome as well.
Yeah, the foiling is really nice on these X-Men cards. Not like AOS at all.
Don't be like that, man. AOS was pretty.
Okay, what we got here? Workout mission. Only one X-Man may attack this turn. Double hit, that's really good. Double in the strength on a green attack.
Yeah, because you can sometimes in your team, you can have like a bunch of rubbish green. You can have like a bunch of rubbish green attacks, and then one person who's got like, say, 5 dice. And so therefore then you'd end up with 10 dice instead of just like a, you know, like slightly less than that. That's actually quite useful.
There's some red ones of these in the Wolverine deck.
Plus as well, that would allow you to tap out. That would allow you to tap out, say, Cyclops or Storm, and then still be able to bring quite a lot of dice to your attack. So yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Dodge this. Bishop. Nice to see some of the other characters. Choose a villain and do 2 red damage to him or her. Choose a villain, do 1. So if you're not using Bishop, you do 1 less damage, but it's lightning at level 10. So you don't have to tap anyone to use it, but it's level 10.
Yeah. Seems quite late back in the...
Spinal Tap. Great band. After this attack, roll 6 dice and count the number of 6s. Do that much green damage to the villain who was attacked. That's really strong if you've got Marrow.
From Danger Room 1.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
And if you don't have Marrow, after this attack, roll 4 dice and count the number, same thing, but with less dice. So that's a really good card if you're running Marrow, who we don't own yet.
If you've pulled Marrow.
So Death Trap. So it's a mission at room level 4, does +5, that's pretty good. During this attack, before dice do anything, you may change a die roll by 1. Again,
kind of a standard thing, that is.
It's really good. Surprise Assault, 9 and 9 on a mission.
Brutal.
Yep. Combat Training, that's a really good card that's in the starter set.
Yeah, really useful.
Danger Room level 1, +2, and draw a card.
Yeah.
I think that's an amazing card. Protect the Innocent, that's in the starter set. Battle Simulations in the starter set. Again, draw a card on a mission is really, really good. Firefight, I think that's in the starter deck. Agility Trial, again, draw a card. There's a lot of draw cards on the red missions.
I like that though. Because they need a lot of card draw, don't they?
Okay, Deadly Dance. So a mission, 2 and 2, roll a green strength or less. During this attack, before any dice do anything, you can change the die roll by 1.
Seems good.
Yeah, especially at such a low level. Hold Your Fire. I think this is in the starter deck. A lightning for 3 with Xavier on. Professor X, choose a villain and remove up to 3 damage counters from that villain. That's really, really strong.
It's really cool because in the game you're trying to destroy the villains that are against you, and then your opponent, and then you're using the other villains to attack your opponent. So in that one, you would take the damage off of your opponents, of the ones that your opponents are attacking, and then that way they last for longer and they can do more attacks and the rest of it. Yeah, I like that a lot.
If you don't have Xavier, it's just 2 damage. Either way, that's a really good card.
Good. Yeah, it is good.
Another power up for 3, Psylocke. If this Danger Room level is 1 or more, you may tap Psylocke to play this card. When your opponent's X-Men attack, you may discard this card from play to switch 2 strengths of the villain being attacked. That's really good. They attack and you just suddenly buff their character to the highest. That's really nice.
That's a useful card.
Double Team, power up for 1. Nobody can play green mission cards. Discard this card from play at the end of your next turn.
That just shuts down your opponent for a turn if they're playing green.
Yeah, given
as their majority like strength.
Given that I think you're going to run 2 colours in a deck from what we've played, this seems really good.
Really useful.
Like, I love these power-ups. They seem like they're really going to change the game and make it even more fun than it already is. Vendetta we've seen. Stay Out of Reach we've seen. Dramatic Confrontation we've seen.
That's an awesome picture.
There's so many good pictures in these. Like, I really love the artwork. Cross-dimensional raid, again, beautiful artwork. 1 and 1 on a mission. During this attack, before before any dice do anything, you may re-roll 1 dice.
Useful.
Yep. Like when you pull multi-triggers, like you pull a mutant ability multiple times, it's nice to change one of the 6s to damage.
Yeah.
Inferno, 3 and 3 on a mission.
That's another re-roll 1 die.
Yep. Psychic Showdown. That's really cool.
That
Magneto and
sweet.
Professor Xavier.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Danger Room 6 +5 on a mission. It seems good.
Seems legit.
Close Call. Power up on a 1. Attach this card to one of your X-Men. Draw a card. When red damage is done to your X-Men, you may discard this card to prevent 1 of that damage. That seems all right for a 1.
Yeah, it seems useful. Plus, as well, you can get it out at the very beginning of the game, which is where it's at. Because in the starter sets that we played, yeah, there was one team where they could get a lot out at the beginning of the game. So when the danger room value was low, and then the other team just had some monstrous cards when the danger room value was like, you know, about 7 to 10. So having lots of these danger room 1 cards is actually really, really useful, because it allows you to kind of like create a more tailored deck so that you can have consistency across all of the danger room levels, as opposed to just at the very beginning of the game or the very end of the game.
Here's a really nice danger room level 1 that we've been talking about. +3 on a mission for red. Roll strength or less, draw a card.
Nice. That's really nice.
+3 in turn 1. That's really nice.
Cool. That's
and
why
the
it's
potential
rare.
to draw a card, yeah. Psy Shield, power up for 3, Jean Grey. If the danger room level is 1 or more, you may tap Jean Grey to play this card. When your opponent's X-Men attack, before any dice are rolled, you may discard this card from play to choose which villain they attack. That's horrific.
Yeah, that's really
so
useful.
Early in the game, they could take so much damage by you redirecting them to someone that's going to batter them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really cool.
These power-ups, I can't wait to start playing.
Crack-a-thoom.
So we've seen that. Take the Hit. I'm not sure if this one... No, this one definitely isn't in the start because it's a power-up. On a level 1 for Wolverine. Attach this card to Wolverine. You may discard it during the attack to prevent half the damage done to your X-Men round up. Do the rest to Wolverine. So you get to direct the damage and, you know...
That's nice.
Prevent so much. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Like, Wolverine just seems to be an absolute beast with these cards.
Yeah.
Firefight, Battle Simulation, Protect the Innocent. All right, we're just going through all the commons and uncommons that we've already seen. Yep.
Yep. Blue Momentum.
Okay, Don't Give Up. Lightning for 4, roll green strength or less, remove up to 3 damage counters from one of your X-Men. Really strong. Like, removing damage from X-Men.
It's just so useful.
Yeah, it's so good in the game. Bewilder, Jean Grey, momentum for 4. During this attack, ones don't activate mutant powers, 2s don't do damage. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's really good.
If you don't use Jean Grey during this attack, 2s don't do damage. That's still pretty good.
Yeah, just getting rid of like whatever it is, 1/4 or 1/5 of your attack capability is just so useful.
Take it to the sky, Angel. Power up for Danger Room level 8. If the Danger Room level is 6 or more, you may tap Angel to play this card. Choose a villain and attach this card to him or her. That villain can't attack your team. That is insane late game.
That's awesome.
Like,
that's just like saying, oh well, like, you know.
We had so much fun playing this, and I'll say it over and over because it's such a good game. But this is going to take it up to a new level.
Yeah, that's going to be really useful.
Practical Joke, power up for
Angel.
3. Yeah, like, if we get a few character cards out of this box, we're going to have so much fun. And if we don't, we might have to buy another box.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, this is just such a good game. Power up 3, Practical Joke. During your turn, you may discard this card from play to move the Danger Room marker up 1 level. That's
awesome.
Cool.
So you play that, move it up by 1, then you get to play a better card, roll more dice on the attack. Sad face. That's that's awesome.
Okay, it's going to buff your opponent as well because you're going to get there faster.
Yeah.
But to just suddenly up it 1 and be 1 turn ahead of your opponent straight away. That's
Yeah,
just
especially
awesome.
if you go second.
Yeah.
That's really good. That would change the swing of the danger room, wouldn't it? That'd be really good.
Psychic boost, momentum. I think this is in one of the starters. Ones don't activate mutant powers for this attack. That's really strong.
Useful.
And because you can use it for the entire game because it starts at 1, that's so good. Take your best shot, power up 1. Attach this card to one of your X-Men, draw a card. When green damage is done to your X-Men, you may discard this card to prevent it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Prevent one of it. But yes, that's good.
Controlled burst, power up for 1. Yeah, there's so many good pictures in this. Like, I love the artwork, especially like we're seeing different artwork than just the ones in the starter set as well. So it's just so nice to see. So this is attach this card to one of your X-Men, draw a card. When blue damage is done to your X-Men, you may discard this card to prevent 1 damage.
That's similar to one of the ones we
and
just seen
again, green is going to have so much prevention by the looks of it early game.
Yeah.
This is going to get into a really good game now. Blood Feud, that's in the starter. It's a basic mission, 6 for 6.
Yeah.
Mental Probe, that's in the starter.
Yeah.
During this attack, before you do anything, you may reroll 1 die. You know, it's a pretty good card. First Aid, this is in the starters.
That's definitely in the starter.
Healing for green again. There's so much healing for green. It seems like red's your damage and green's your healing.
Yeah.
I think this might be in one of the starters. The 10 for 10 on a mission, all or nothing battle. Really nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
I love how I keep saying
Sweet
it, but
artwork.
full art on the basic cards because you need so little information on them. It's just a win. We need some more characters though. No good guys so far, and only 1 villain.
That's a sad face.
Okay, Back Alley Brawl mission, 6 for 6. Roll blue strength or less during this attack. Before any dice do anything, you may reroll 1 die. Again, that's really useful, but it is a bit late. I guess the damage is 6 for 6, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Mission for 3, out of control. Only the X-Man you tap to play this card may attack this turn. Double that X-Man's red strength at the start of this attack.
That's going to be savage on Wolverine.
Yeah, that's going to be horrific.
And if you could get the promo Wolverine, that'd be even better.
Yeah, the promo Wolverine is slightly stronger. I think there's a normal printing of the promo as well, so we could even hit that.
That'd be amazing.
But for a mission with Danger Room level 3,
that's really good.
Just horrific. Nice shot, lightning for 5. Choose 1 power up in play and discard it.
Nice.
Seems pretty strong. Berserker Rage, this is in the starter set. Yeah. This is buffing Wolverine's attacks.
Seen it.
Okay, let's get to something we haven't seen. I think we've seen Death Trap as well.
Yes. I think that's in the starter set, isn't it, Death Trap?
I believe it is. Oh, what have we got here? Ready or Not. Power up for 1, roll red strength or greater. Attach this card to an X-Man you tap it to play. We'll start that one again. Roll red strength or greater. Attach this card to the X-Man you tap to play it. That X-Man gets +1 red strength.
Seems good.
It is when you can say it. Again, these power-ups are so good. No Way Out, a power-up for 1. All green villains get -1 strength. So
We've
good.
seen that one, haven't we?
We've probably seen that one and similar with different colours. Like this game is just awesome. So, for Marrow, on a Danger Room level 4 lightning, remove 3 damage counters from Marrow. That's very strong.
Yeah.
Or remove 2 from anyone else. Right. These cards are just going to make this game insane. Brainwashed, Lightning, Danger Room level 6. Put any blue card from your discard pile into your hand. That's the first time we've seen return to hand
That
and
is-
graveyard manipulation.
I'm just sat here nodding in silence, but that is a sweet card.
That's so good for blue.
You could, that's really good. Because you could just throw away, the ability to use something twice, or just to boost your hand by one, or to take something that you've already used that's really, really useful. It's just excellent. That is.
Bad Blood, we've seen.
Yeah.
Shrapnel Blast, power up for 1. When your opponent's X-Men attack, before any dice are rolled, you may discard this card from play and have all 6s count as 1s for that battle.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because that means that instead of
their abilities triggering mutant powers, you will have the
all of your
opponents
mutant powers
triggering the villain powers.
Yeah. That's ace.
Payback, I'm pretty sure this is in the starter as well.
Yeah.
2 for 2 on a mission. During this attack, before any dice do anything, you may reroll 1 die.
Nice.
Fastball special. Momentum for 9. Roll red strength or less. After the dice are rolled, do 2 red damage to a villain.
Nice.
Seems pretty strong.
Yeah.
It is very late in the game though.
Yeah, but it could finish somebody off, which would be really useful.
Dogfight, a mission for 5
thingy.
for 4.
That's in the starter.
Yeah. Psychic boost, take your best shot. Come on, characters.
Do you reckon on our Rudy repack that what they've done is they took all the character ones out and then put them back together?
Yes. Natural disaster for 10 plus on a mission is horrific.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Roll blue strength or less during this attack. Before any dice do anything, you may reroll 1 die. That is such a strong
really
card.
nice.
It's danger room level 8, but when you get to that level, this is just going to destroy people. Kiss for luck, power up for 5. Rogue. If the danger room level is 3 or more, you may tap Rogue to play this card. Choose one of your opponent's X-Men and attach this card to him or her. If that X-Men isn't tapped, tap him or her. If your opponent's next untap step, that X-Man doesn't untap and you discard this card. That's pretty good for slowing people down.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, these power-ups are just ace.
Wow.
Follow me, lightning for 1, draw 3 cards with Cyclops, or draw 2 cards. That's very strong.
That's really good.
Like, this game is like just awesome for draw because you have to have missions that are for the turns that you're on, the danger room level. So like, if you can draw in this game, like, card advantage is always a thing in any game, but in this game you have to fish for the attacks.
Cool.
Power up for 3, scientific solution. Choose a villain and attach this card to him or her. That villain gets +2 red, blue, or green strength and discard this card at the end of your next turn.
Wow.
That's ace.
That's good for messing up your opponent, isn't it?
Yeah. Payback, fastball special, dogfight, psychic boost. That's over there, that's over here, that's over there, and that's over there. Come on, character.
Hey!
Professor X. So this is a buffed version of the one you've seen in the starter decks. Nice and shiny.
Beautiful.
10 health, 14 team value. So that is high. Mutant power, reroll 1 or 2 dice. A new roll of 1 or 6 doesn't activate a mutant power. 0 red, 5 blue, 2 green. 5 blue.
5 blue is strong.
Strong. Teamwork, mission for danger room level 5. The X-Men you tapped to play this card attacks alone. Double it. So we got doubling
Got a
strength
doubling of
in
red,
blue.
didn't we? This one's a doubling of blue. That's sweet.
Call the cops. Power up for 6. Choose a villain attached to this card. Attach this card to him or her. That villain's mutant power can't be activated.
Nice.
Yeah, there's so many good cards. This game's going to be so good. Power up for 3. Reprieve. During your turn, you may discard this card from play to move the danger room marker down 1. So we're seeing up and down manipulation, which is really nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, if you're playing red and you can start slowing the game down and keep doing the heavy attacks at the beginning.
Yeah.
And late game decks just can't do anything. This is going to be such a good game. Psychic Showdown we've seen. Close Call, power up for 1. Attach this card to one of your X-Men. Draw a card. When red damage is done to your X-Man, you may discard this card to prevent one of that damage.
Nice.
Prevention is awesome. Power up, mission, momentum. We've seen all these.
Yeah.
I think we've got like an entire common set now.
Pretty much, yeah. So what are the characters and stuff?
Still no characters.
Well, we've got
Ambush.
2. Although Professor X is a bit of a stitch because he comes in the starter set, but
It is an upgraded version though, at least we've got that. It's almost a moral victory. Ambush, Danger Room, level 9, plus 10. Roll green strength or less. During this attack, before any dice do anything, you may change a die roll by 1. It's handy, it's late game. I'm not playing late game, I'm going red and just smashing everything because these cards are so good. Hold Your Fire we've seen, Teamwork we've seen.
Although I just want to say though that the blue team and green team were, the blue and green team were actually wrecking face. Red never won once, did they?
No. So power up swipe for 3, Psylocke. If the Danger Room is, we've seen this one. Control Burst, we've seen this, we've seen that. First Aid.
That's a starter set.
Mission. Come on, character.
Come on, sweet character goodness. It's only the characters that are foiled as well.
Yep.
Oh.
Obstacle course, disappointment, mission, Danger Room level 1, plus 2. Roll blue strength or less during this attack. Before any dice do anything, reroll at 1 die. That's pretty strong for blue.
Yeah.
Lure them in, power up for 1. When blue damage is done to your X-Men, you decide how that damage is distributed. That's really nice on a level 1.
Sweet. I love the artwork as well because it's reminiscent of the film, isn't it?
Yeah. Teach some manners, power up for 1. When red damage is done to your X-Men, so it's just a different colour of the previous one.
Really
That's
useful.
really useful. Goddess we've seen in the starter set. Lightning, mission, momentums that we've seen, missions that we've seen. We must have like a full play set of all the common and uncommon cards by now, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's magical.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Sabretooth.
Another starter set one.
Like, I'm pretty sure this is an upgraded version of Sabretooth.
966.
I don't know if it is now.
I
10
don't
health,
think it is.
966. That might
I
be
don't
exactly
think the
the
Professor
same.
X one is.
The Professor X one is because it's 14 team value. It's definitely an upgraded version. This we are going to have to see about, but it's a really strong card anyway.
Mutant Power C is the same as the starter one.
I think the Mutant Power might be upgraded. We'll have to... I'm going to edit this and put in whether it's the same or not afterwards.
Yeah, that's fair.
Follow Me, we've seen...
Definitely seen that
We've
one.
seen that. Take It. Lightning for 3. Psylocke. Danger Room 1 or more. You may tap Psylocke to play this card. Untap one of your X-Men.
Nice.
That seems useful. Missions we've seen. All the common stuff that we've got a million of. Yep.
That's really interesting, actually, isn't it? Like, we've got so much of the common stuff now. Kind of makes you wonder, was this game canned? Because like you literally open the boosters for the rare card on the front.
Alien Invasion.
I can handle opening a booster.
9 for 9 mission. Roll red strength or less. Draw a card. That is such a beaut picture.
It's awesome. Like really good.
I love this game so much, and we've only played the starter sets, but everything about it, the card layouts, the art, so much of it is just beautiful.
So much of it's reminiscent of the film as well, and then like, you know, like that Kiss for Luck is really cool, and also that one where they've been wrapped up in metal, that's really ace as well.
This was released to go with the film, So it's nice to see that they've carried all that across, like you say. Like, come on.
Oh.
No, fly away, power up for 1, roll blue strength or greater, attach this card to an X-Men, the X-Men you tapped to play it, +1 blue strength.
Fair dues.
Yeah, that's really good. More cards that we have seen. Yeah, the level of stuff that we've got is just insane in this.
Yeah.
It's all about hit. Psylocke!
Nice.
So we have Psylocke, 7 health, mutant power C, so that's last in the timing. Move 1 damage counter from one of your X-Men to another X-Men in battle. 16 value, that's what I want. I want a whole bunch of 6 characters so I can go 5 wide. I think it would be hilarious.
But she's only 1/1/1. But the interesting thing about that is because she's got some really interesting cards. So you take her to take her cards.
Yeah, she's a support character, really, because that means you can play any colour card on her because she has a value in every one. So many of them are missing values.
You have 0.
But again, look at the art, look at the foiling.
That's ace.
It's beautiful. Stuff that we've seen.
Oh, practical joke.
Okay, what haven't we seen? Inferno we've seen as well. So I think we're just character hunting and set completing now. Like I think it's going to be a lot of the.
That's what I was saying earlier on.
A lot of the rares and uncommons is getting play sets now. Way! So this will be the upgraded Cyclops because he costs 14, 10 health, mutant power B, do 1 green damage to the villain if 2 or more 6s or 1s. If he's defending a roll, do 2 damage instead of 1.
Savage.
2 red, 0 blue, 5 green.
Nice.
Again, that
very nice.
Is nice foiling.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Okay,
it's like block foiling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
So, more cards that we have seen. I'm not looking forward to sorting these. The piles are getting so big now.
Nothing worse than having massive piles.
Okay, a new rare card. So we've got a mission card, Danger Room level 6, +7, press gang, roll red strength or less, draw a card.
Cool.
It's okay.
Seems a bit weird for like late game to just have like such a famine amount of effect, really. Just draw a card.
Yeah, I'm not quite impressed with some of the late game cards, but we shall see how effective they are.
Yeah, I think it's about how you create your deck, isn't it? How you stack it, or what kind of game plan you're going for, which is quite nice.
Disappointment on the second half. Slugfest 3. Okay, I'll take it back. Danger Room level 3, +5, strength or less, draw a card.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to build this Red Wolverine deck that's going to be absolutely savage in the first 4 turns. Come out wherever you are. I don't think we've seen that. A lightning for 4. Put 1 red card from your discard pile into your hand. It's nice to see that all the colours...
Yeah, because there was a blue one of that earlier, wasn't there?
I thought this would be like so many other games where each colour has its own unique take. But it seems we're getting the damage and card manipulation and everything.
Dice manipulation.
All over the shop. So it doesn't feel like you're... Like, I think you should mono this easy.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a new one as well. Brain Drain, Power Up, Danger Room level 3, Professor X. If the Danger Room level is 1 or more, you may tap Professor X to play this card. Choose one of your opponent's X-Men, attach this card to him or her. That X-Men can't be tapped to play cards. If he or she attacks, discard this card at the end of the battle.
Oh my god! If you put that on Wolverine on your red team, that'd be absolutely wrecked.
I'm not playing. That's an amazing card.
That really is useful. That
that's what we like to see. More red missions. Come on, Wolvie. Okay. More cards that we have seen. Character card.
Yeah, come on. Where's the foil? Show us the money.
DMZ mission, danger room level 6, +8. Roll green strength or less during this attack. Before any dice do anything, you may change a die by 1.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's not the worst card I've ever seen.
But it's taking up that valuable rare slot where all the nice characters are.
Yeah,
and that's what I need to see so much. I'm going to have to buy so many more of these.
It's disappointing.
And I'm messing up the pile.
To be honest, you can buy like the film promos for not ridiculous amounts of money, so...
Well, I think I'm going to look at this set and then we might have to just buy singles just to complete this game because it's such a good game.
Having a closed set would be quite useful, actually. Come on.
No!
It's the Backstreet Boys.
Back Alley Brawl, I think we've seen this rare. 6 for 6 on a mission, blue strength or less during this attack. Before doing anything, you can re-roll a die.
Seems alright.
More lightning cards that we've seen, more momentum that we've seen. Power up missions. Yeah, it's just all about the rare slots at the minute. Power up for 1, lend moral support whenever you roll against an X-Men's strength to play a card and fail, return that card to your hand. That's nice.
That's really useful. You know, like for one of those ones where you have to roll under their strength or something, or roll over it and then you mess it up, or, you know, the fickle fate die. It doesn't work for you. That's really useful.
I don't think we've seen Call the Cops. Power up, danger room level 6.
Yeah, we have. It's where the villain can't activate.
Moment of reflection. I think we've seen that.
We've seen one for Bishop, but it wasn't that one because he was firing like horizontally, wasn't he, on the last one?
So this is danger room level 8 momentum. Bishop. If the danger room level is 6 or more, you may tap Bishop to play this card. Count the number of damage counters on one of your X-Men. Add that much total strength to this attack.
Wow.
That's horrific.
Yeah, man. So if you've got a super damaged... so we need a Bishop. We need a Bishop character card, like quick time. Because he would be so useful. Like, that's a couple of really useful Bishop... is that a lightning or was it a power up or what was it?
I think it was huge.
Oh, okay.
No, it must have been a power up. Focus in the rare slot. The valuable rare slot where the characters are. Power up, danger room 1. Roll a green strength or greater. Attach this card to an X-Men you tap to play it. That X-Man gets 1 green strength.
I mean, it's all right for a danger room 1.
It's a permanent.
Yeah, true.
Like that permanent buff from turn 1 is another uncommon we haven't seen. Power up.
That's cool.
Danger room level 5, block, Angel. If the danger room level is 3 or more, you may tap Angel to play this card. When a villain attacks your X-Men at any time after the dice have been rolled, you may discard this card and roll 1 die. Prevent up to that much damage being done this battle.
That sounds pretty good if you can roll a 6.
Momentum, Baptisms of Fire. That's in the starter set, I'm sure. Momentum 1, Baptism of Fire for Rogue. If Rogue's mutant power is activated in this battle, you may choose any X-Men in the game and use his or her power instead of Rogue's.
Cool.
And if you don't have Rogue, choose one of your opponent's X-Men. If 2 or more 6s are rolled in this battle, you may use that X-Men's mutant power instead of yours.
That's pretty cool.
More missions that we've seen.
I like the flavour of that Baptism of Fire. You know, like, because it's Rogue, she's always like nicking other people's powers, isn't she? So that's really cool.
I like the themes on so many of these cards. Like, I think they've done a really good job tying all of this stuff together.
Yeah.
Like, the artwork is...
Sad face.
Yeah, it's another sad face.
Get to the chopper.
The artwork is great and very reminiscent of the comics or films. Like, the theming of the names of the cards and the actions that go with them. It's all very, very nicely done, I think.
Yeah.
So Lightning 5, get to the truth. Put any green card from you. So again,
that's the green
fishing.
one. That's the green one. So we've
That's
got a blue
nice.
one, a red one, and a green one now. So
Just
that's
a shame it's in
cool.
my rare slot.
Yeah.
Work as a team, power up for 1. All blue X-Men get -1 strength. That's really nice.
No, it's not. That's rubbish. I generally play blue.
That's why it's nice. So we have more power-ups we've seen, more missions that we've seen. There's a lot of missions in here. Like, I know they're like an upside down card.
Oh, protect the innocent.
I know that they're like fundamental to the game.
Here, foily, foily,
But,
foily,
like,
foily, foily, foily.
Characters would be nice. I guess it's not the worst thing Wizards have put out recently. Storm, buffed version. Mutant power B. Remove 1 dice. If the danger room level is 7 or more, you may remove an additional dice.
That's pretty good.
9 health, team value 12, red 2, blue 4, green 0. Like, it would be nice, but we're getting 3 out of the 4 characters have been dupes of what we've got.
Sabretooth is in the starter deck as well. We've only actually got one. No, Psylocke and Brood are the only 2 hero cards that we've got.
I feel like putting these characters in the starter set as well as buffed versions in this.
No need.
Like, it's the only real problem I can see with this product is that and the rarity of the characters. Like, if you can't pull them in uncommon slots, you just can't get them.
Yeah.
Okay, so power-ups that we've seen. Read the Right Act. Here's a new one. Power up for 1. Nobody can play red mission cards. Discard this card from play at the end of your next turn.
Sounds like
horrible, terrible card. Never should be
awesome
used.
card. Should be in every single deck ever.
So more that we've seen.
That's right. Shut down red. That's what it's about, really, isn't it? Boo to red. Snickety, snickety, boo.
Okay, we're getting dangerously low on boosters now. Crossfire. Mission for 4 +6. Green strength or less. During this attack, before any dice do anything, you may change 1 die roll.
By 1. That's all right. It's not the most amazing, though.
Again, these shouldn't be in my rare slots, though. Like, this is the only problem I've had with this product. I've sung its praises so much, but it feels so hard to get those characters.
It just feels like a character hunt. Once you've opened, like, say, 10 boosters, you've got pretty much the entire common set. Quite a lot of the uncommons. I mean, you've seen from this video that we've just, only stocking for like 2 cards a pack, aren't we, really?
Yep. Hey, there's that angel.
Oh, yeah.
This is another team value 6. I need 3 more.
Oh, wow. 0, 2, 1 as well. And just mutant power C. Fair dues.
So 7 health. Mutant power C. Discard any number of cards from your hand in order to prevent up to twice that much damage done to your X-Men. That's awesome for a support character.
What was Thingamajigger, Psylocke's one?
So Psylocke is mutant power C, move 1 damage counter from one of your X-Men to another.
Oh, okay. Because he's quite interested in as much as you want to put him in a 5-wide with red, but he's got 0 red.
Oh no, I just want to do a 5-wide.
Oh, okay.
I want to do a mono red and a 5-wide. That is the dream. But I don't even know if there are enough 6-point characters.
Not in a minute, right?
Well, there certainly isn't at the minute, but I don't know. Like, I wish this game had more sets because it's so fun to play, and I would recommend anyone try it. Like, I know we've only just started the channel and we've effectively reviewed one other game before this, but this is already the game to beat.
Yes, definitely.
More red rares.
Sweet picture.
At least we get red rares.
That's not great. That goddess. I'm sure that goddess card's in the start set.
Yeah, I think there's 1 card dedicated to each character in the start set.
That's right. Yeah.
Just to give a bit of flavour.
Isn't the Cyclops one a draw cards one as well?
Yes, I think so.
I'm sure I used that in one of the.
Or it may be damage.
Oh,
what?
Wounded. I feel like we've seen this card.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen it too much.
Sad face.
This is the beauty of booster packs, though.
To be fair, though, we've got quite a few characters, haven't we? We've had 3 baddies and we've had 4 or 5 goodies. It's just a shame that...
No!
Oh, man.
More rares that we've seen.
Get to the truth. Get to the library.
I know we're being fairly quiet at the minute, just sorting through all this bulk, essentially. But stick around for the games that come after this and the reviews, because this is just such a good game. And if you can buy it, just buy it, because it's so fun.
Stick around to see if we can get a flipping baddie that's like not one out of the starter set.
Hey, Bishop!
Oh, Bosh.
Oh, that's another number 6 on the team value.
Sweet.
7 health again. Mutant Power B. If any green damage is done to Bishop, even if it's prevented, do equal amount of green damage to the villain. That's
That is
horrific.
awesome.
I think you could build a really fun 5-wide deck.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Have we seen this one? Lightning for 5. Choose 1 power card and discard it. I think we have.
Yeah.
Okay. So more missions. Like, yeah, it is just an absolute hunt for character cards. Right.
I feel like we're doing well on the carry. I mean, like, it's sad face to get a dupe, but like, we're still getting quite a few.
No,
Oh,
practice,
that's
practice, practice. Power up for 5. Roll green strength or less. Attach this card to one of your X-Men. Whenever damage is done to that X-Men, prevent one of that damage. That's a really good card.
That's really good because you can spread damage around your team. So say you take 3 damage, you put 1 on each of your team, then that person's not going to take any damage. Or you could put 2 on them and 1 on somebody else. No, you can't do that, can you? Because you have to spread it equally and then you put extras over.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that actually looks really, really useful.
I like the fact that we're still seeing new rare cards, even though we've opened pretty much a booster box at this point as well. Like, it's just nice to see.
No, 3 boosters left.
But this game, like, if you want to see more of it, like, let us know in the comments section on this video and the other videos for X-Men, and we'll probably revisit it because it is definitely my favourite game at the minute.
Yeah.
Come on.
Have we had Rogue?
We haven't had Rogue.
But
She's in the starter
set,
set, so
isn't
this
she?
is probably this is the buffed version. Mutant power A, 1s and 6s do not activate other mutant powers in this battle. If the danger room level is 7 or more, the villain's mutant power can't be activated for the rest of the game. 9 health, 4 red, 0 blue, 2 green, 12 team points.
That's legit.
Like, it still feels wrong though, because like it's a character we've technically already got.
Yeah.
So it's less excitement.
Definitely.
Like, I wish this game had got that second set. I keep saying it, but like, you could have some amazing stuff with it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like, if someone could buy the rights to this and redo the game, like, it'd be
It's just
so
never going to happen.
No.
It's a film time for a kickoff. Come on.
Way, the big boy, Apocalypse.
Oh, sweet.
10 health, mutant power A, Apocalypse can use any other villain's mutant power in the game. 6 red, 9 blue, 7 green.
That is naughty. Plus, foiling of awesomeness. I'm loving
Look at
this
that.
like lightning effect in the background and that.
It's so nice.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
Dude, we're doing
That's
all right.
kind of made the box
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, defo. Definitely.
So many cards we have seen before in many repeats. Last one.
I don't know what
It would have been
what
more-
other baddies are there that aren't in the starter set?
That
If
aren't
we've
in the
got Brood and
starter
we've got
set.
Apocalypse. Is there like Toad? Actually,
Toad's in the starter set.
isn't he?
I'm not sure. I will have to put that up on screen now.
Oh yeah.
And then we will guess which one is in there. I'm guessing This one.
I'll go like last booster, last character. That's what we say. Oh, look at that.
Mystique.
Now, she is in the starter set.
So we kind of got stitched up on the villains, but we got
I
Apocalypse.
don't know, you got two. No, because you got Brood as well.
But we got 2 Sabertooths.
Well, so we've got some swapsies.
Like, it still doesn't feel like a bad box because we got some characters in there as well, some of the heroes. We got lots and lots of missions. Like, I might even put up on screen how many playsets we got out of this afterwards,
Yeah,
because
be really interesting.
it'll be really interesting to see. So I don't think we're going to hit any more cards for this one.
No. Just awesome anti-red cards. I saw you really... Oh, look, there's an upside down one. There was a back to front one here.
So that's it for X-Men. I hope you've enjoyed this and stayed till the end. If you have, let us know in the comments what you think about this game and these pulls, and what characters you'd really like to see in it that are or aren't in it.
Yeah. I like, you know, like I think it's awesome. Like this Apocalypse card is just off the hook. Look at that. That is so cool. And also, like, when we saw Apocalypse was in it, we were like, oh, that'd be nice to have Apocalypse.
Yeah,
we've got him, so that's sweet.
That's definitely the pull of the day for the booster box.
Right. Thank you very much for joining us. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Aunty Kaz?
No, I think it's just keep an eye out for the next videos where we'll be playing some games of this
definitely.
with the built decks and just reviewing it at the levels we've played it at. Let us know again if you want to see more of this game so we can unbox another booster box and justify spending the money on them.
Yeah, definitely. See you all soon.
If you enjoyed this episode of 2-Man Meta, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date as we release multiple episodes each week. If you would like to help support the channel, check out the links in the description below, as well as links to our social media pages. Thank you for watching. See you next episode.